Hello, welcomes back everyone. And Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic once again with more with my new Bounty Hunter series. And we're on our way to the second bounty target to gain access to the final melee and claim that final spot in the Great Hunt. We need to speak to an Imperial admiral to learn more about our target. So let's go have a chat.
This is the office of Admiral Frabal of the Imperial Navy. Do you have business here?
I'm here to see the Admiral. Let me in.
I don't think so. I doubt the Admiral would have anything to do with your kind. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm very busy.
Let me in there, now.
I really couldn't care less what you...
What's all that racket out there, soldier?
There's a quarrelsome alien here, Admiral. It refuses to leave.
Quarrelsome? You're as weak as you are stupid. I requested a mercenary from the Mandalorians. Send that person in immediately.
Yes, sir. You may go in now.
Next time, bang.
The Admiral is waiting.
Come in, mercenary. I apologize if my secretary caused you grief. He is of low birth and his intelligence reflects it. I'm afraid many of our Imperial soldiers are hopeless with delicate tasks. This is, of course, why I asked for a professional.
If it's delicate you want, it's delicate you'll get.
I have every faith in the Mandalorian Enclave's ability to get things done discreetly. My daughter has become something of a liability to me. I want you to kill her.
That's something you don't hear every day.
Then I'll assume you're newly arrived to Dromund Kaas. Things work a bit differently here. My daughter was born Force-sensitive and trained to be Sith. A great honor for our family. Unfortunately, my daughter's master is one Lord Grathan, a madman who is now disgraced in the eyes of the Dark Council.
Why not just get her a new master?
It's outside of my control. The Sith manage their own affairs, the rest of us merely suffer the consequences. If Lord Grathan's compound is raided and my daughter captured or killed, every member of her family will suffer. This is Sith politics. In the best-case scenario, I lose my rank and position. In the worst...
You got a lot to protect, Admiral.
Precisely. There is no room for failure here. Lord Grathan is a paranoid madman. His compound is built to withstand a siege, but a lone infiltrator will take them by surprise. My daughter is somewhere inside Lord Grathan's compound. Her name is Veretta. You will know her as she resembles me closely.
I'll handle this, quiet and quick.
Hang on, I've been running some data. Turns out renegade Sith Lord followers rack up death marks like crazy. Lord Grathan's top people all have prices on their heads.
Lord Grathan's flunkies might be other hunters' targets.
If that's true, we'll look extra impressive if we get those bounties first.
Remember, discretion is essential. Do not let yourself be captured. Good luck.
Okay. We need to defeat some of Lord Grathan's estate overlords as a bonus. And deal with the Admiral's own daughter. I did mention that Sith politics and their hierarchy could be a bit cutthroat. So we need to get ourselves down to Lord Grathan's estate. There's a few things we can do on the way. I was considering cutting out a large quest chain so that we could hit Lord Grathan's estate immediately. But I decided since some of the story elements will come up later, we may as well involve ourselves. So there's a few paths down to an area known as the Wall. where the Imperial Army have kind of blocked off access to Lord Graffin's estate. We'll be heading down that way. But we have a few things we can do in the meantime or en route. So, this recon droid has an update for us. Darth Hadra has orchestrated a sly power play in the upper wilds, laying claim to a trove of relics that rightfully must be turned over to the Empire. Her disloyalty and audacity cannot go unpunished. Track down the seized relics in Hadra's encampment south of Kaas City, cleave through her forces, and locate the Darth's personal stash. Darth Hadra's apprentice, Lord Arosh, will be guarding this precious cache. Silence the apprentice to teach her master the price of defying the Empire. This used to be an Area 4 quest, actually rather difficult. You would need at least another player and a companion, but best to do it with 3 other players. And you'd have to fight through. There was a few routes down into this region, but the enemies were mostly elite and champions. It was a bit of a pain in the butt. Normally you would make an entrance from down that way, but they've made it much simpler. Let's give this plasma grenade a go. So we can mix up the plasma grenade with Halo bolts and then mortar volley as well. So we can beat up some of Hadra's forces. Darth Hadra, I think, may be a member of the Dark Council. If she's not, she may become one in the future. One thing I should mention is the main story arc has 3 major chapters here for the Bounty Hunter, and any of the other origin stories. Those 3 chapters actually elapse over a 3-year time period. May not seem like much when we're playing the game, but 3 years will elapse just doing the main storyline. And if we were to get all the way to the end of the Knights of the Eternal Throne expansion, I believe from the beginning of the game, from where we are now to the end of Knights of the Eternal Throne, 13 years actually pass. You get a lot of experience. Okay, so far so good. Plenty of relics.
Trouble on the way.
Okay, pick up these relics. Then we need to find the Darth's personal cache. Here it is. And let's lure out Lord Arosh. Thank you, Mako. There we are. We've claimed Hadra's token as our proof that we killed her apprentice. And now we can continue on our way down to the wall. Let's see, map. We head down this way. I believe there may be another exploration mission available to us. Oh. Law object on the Chevan race. And yes, Captain Jig.
I used to be respected, you know. My word carried weight. One tiny mistake and suddenly no one trusts me. My troops were acting strangely, plotting something. Obviously they were traitors. All the warning signs were there. The smart move was to kill them all. How could I know they were planning a surprise party for my promotion?
You killed all the troops under your command?
I was under a lot of stress at the time. I've got my wits about me now. You have to listen to me. This time, I'm not being paranoid. This time, I've identified a major threat to Imperial security. There are Kubaz spies all over the jungle, and they're invisible. You can only see them when lightning flashes disrupt their stealth technology.
How can these alleged Kubaz make themselves invisible?
They must have powerful stealth field generators. If not for the electrical discharges in the atmosphere, I'd never have noticed them. The Empire's enemies are up to something. The Kubaz are here assessing our strengths and weaknesses for them. I just know it. Scour the jungle, watch the lightning flashes, and strike when you see a Kubaz. Kill the snouted scum and bring me proof.
Okay. Got this paranoid captain here. So he's asked us to find proof of these Kubaz. Thankfully, if we go up along this route here, we find one immediately. So we have a bonus mission to defeat 6 of the Kubaz spotters. And we've been given, I believe, a lightning rod. Yep. To attract the lightning to try and disrupt.
These monoliths have seen better days. I wonder what it used to be. Then again, I probably don't want to know the answer.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, we're trying to draw out more Kubaz with the lightning rod. Oh, yes, perfect. Picked up one of the holocommunicators. Should be able to use that as evidence. Deal with one more spotter. Get the bonus mission complete. Okay, back to the good captain.
Aha! A holocommunicator with Kubaz markings on it! This will shut up those fools calling me paranoid! With this, I'll finally prove there are spies all around us. My superiors can't ignore this kind of evidence. You've done a great service for both me and the Empire, my friend. Take this, and my thanks.
Thank you for the credits.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Okay, and continue down to the wall now. Don't think there's anything between us and our destination. Well, apart from some of the hostile wildlife, of course. Oh shit! Ow! Asshole! They knocked me off my speeder. Okay, and here is the wall. There's plenty of people to talk to here, plenty of quests available to us. We aren't heading straight to Lord Graffin's estate, though. We wish to speak to this individual.
Ah, mercenary. Already word of your feats has reached those knowledgeable in Kaas City. I am the apprentice and voice of Darth Hadra. I speak in his name, and I would bargain for your services.
I'm paying attention.
I require individuals capable of gaining prestige in a society weaned on secrecy and madness. Individuals who can earn respect, if not love. I need infiltrators to eliminate an enemy of the Sith. You would serve well.
You're wanting to hire me?
If you like. Our enemy is the Order of Revan, a cult of fools hidden at every stratum of Imperial society. For years, the Revanite heretics have secretly recruited military officers, powerful Sith, wealthy mercenaries, anyone who can add to their power.
If they're secret, how do you know anything about them?
My master has spent many years learning of the Revanites. Together, we have exposed many. Instead of following the Emperor and his Dark Council, the Revanites follow a long-dead Sith Lord, tainted by Jedi ways. If you can uncover the Revanite leader's identity for us, my master will reveal him to the Dark Council. His destruction would be assured. All you have to do is join the cult. I can get you inside, but you must earn their trust.
I earn their trust, I earn my fee. Is that right?
Indeed. The Revanites have a secret compound in the jungle. Take this token to the cultist at the entrance. He will initiate you. Earn an audience with their leader. When you have seen his face, return here, and you shall have your reward.
Okay. Earn a meeting with the Revanite leader. And let Sandor know their identity. Seems like a very straightforward job. Obviously, Lord Shalaf here would give us a heroic mission, which we will probably look at later on. But for now, let us head over to that Revanite compound. Yeah, as I mentioned in Kaas City, I was contemplating not following this story arc here with the Revanites. It's actually rather long, similar to the 3 targets that we have to gain access to the final melee. The Revanites have their own trials which we need to undergo for us to actually gain access to a meeting with their master. But the Revanites do have a somewhat loose connection to some future events, so it's worth looking into. not sure Vyi'zur would know anything about Revan. This Dark Lord who was tainted by Jedi secrets. That's not quite true, but it has been 300 years since, well, longer than 300 years since the events of Knights of the Old Republic 1. So, I suppose the truth has got mixed into legend.
Did you lose your way in the jungle? You have my sympathies, but we can't help. We have no food or water to offer. There's nothing for you here, and strangers are not welcome in this place. You'd best be going.
I'm not leaving. I'm here to join the Order of Revan.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about, or... Ah, you do have the token. Someone must have had great faith in you to send you our way. Welcome to the Order of Revan, Initiate. Welcome to your new life.
I'm looking for the Revanite leader. Am I talking to the right man?
No, I only guide Initiates along the path. This place is our haven, built by the Master and protected by the faithful. Here we leave our duties to the Empire behind. This is where the Master guides us in the mysteries of Revan, the one who began a Jedi but grew into a Sith, and then something more.
Sith history isn't my area. Why does this matter?
We learn from those who come before us and gain strength from their triumphs and failures. As a Jedi, Revan was a warrior who slaughtered armies. As a Sith, Revan was a teacher who trained 1,000 dark apprentices. Eventually, Jedi and Sith both turned on Revan. But instead of being destroyed, Revan was reborn.
What do you mean, reborn? What was Revan's final fate?
Revan was stripped of power, stripped of life, of memory, and left to rot. And still, Revan relearned the ways of the Force. The reborn Revan destroyed Jedi and Sith, and came to Dromund Kaas. Although Revan's life ended here, the Master preserved that life, so that we may learn from it.
You know I'm not even Imperial, right? This isn't my thing.
Sith or not, Imperial or not, Revan taught many people. Anyone can benefit from our work. Take part in our rituals, learn Revan's path to greatness, succeed, and you earn the right to join us.
What do I have to do to meet the Master? I'm eager to speak with him.
Around you, you'll find your new teachers, Revanites who have spent their lives recovering the works of Darth Revan. Speak to them. Complete the tasks you are given. When you are through, return to me, and the Master will give you your final lessons.
I see. So I'm not going to see the Master until we follow these other trials and learn from the other Revanites here. Ah, level 24, happy days. I'm going to stop saying that. 34 minutes left on this experience booster.
Come here. Come closer. You are among the initiates who wish to join our order, and this is good. But tell me something. You are here because of the Order of Revan. Are you ready to die for us?
Are you looking for a fight, old man?
No, I'm only asking a question. Consider carefully. For every Revanite must face the trial of death, just as Revan died at the hands of the Jedi and Sith. Death freed Revan, left him unbound from all oaths and promises. It paved his road to rebirth. Will death free you from your past?
Let me be clear. I'm not gonna die.
Do not be frightened. Change is nothing to fear. Before us is a path. Beyond the path is a cave. A cave dedicated to Darth Revan. Initiates fall on the path. Initiates are torn apart by things inside the cave. But initiates who reach the end are reborn, remade.
You expect me to go to this cave?
I expect nothing of you. The choice to walk the path of Revan or to return to the life you left is yours. The path is here. The cave. The cave will be more trying.
I'm following you.
Go. Free yourself from the life you've made. The petty choices, the mistakes, the oaths sworn. All of it will be washed away. It will be terrible. it will be glorious. When the deed is done and you have reached the end of the cave, return to me.
Okay. Reach a cave, go inside, be reborn, and then come back. Fairly straightforward. We have a few paths to reach this cave dedicated to Darth Revan. We'll head up this one because around the corner to the right here is another lore object. And I believe, yeah, champion enemy. The defective demolition droid. Who's probably going to kick my ass.
Trouble on the way.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I need this healing. Mako, deal with the target, please. Thank you, you stunned it. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Ow. Bloody hell. Statue of Kresh. Sith Lord who enjoyed Sith alchemy, I believe. The Sith Emperor declared him a traitor and basically forbid anyone from visiting the world where his experiments were being conducted. Looks like someone's cleared the path for us. Normally plenty of Gundarks in here. And yet no bodies. There's no one
That's
here.
Revan. I heard he took that mask from a Mandalorian before he started his crusade to drive them out of the galaxy.
Hmm. And Mako must have dragged our body back to the Revanite camp.
You return. Dripping with the blood of the womb, you are reborn. Your old life, everything you were, all of it is dead, buried inside that cave.
Not sure I followed that.
In the cave you died. You stand before me, made anew. Tell me how it feels. Your obligations have vanished. Your past no longer burdens you. How does it feel to see the world reborn?
I don't feel anything.
There is no shame in that. When Revan died, the rebirth took many months. It will be no different with you. You've done well. And I'm proud that you've begun your new life as a Revanite. Choosing allegiance to us, first of all. Take this gift to guide you in your new life. It will remind you of what you've become. Leave now, and may the Force make you strong.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll take this belt. Now we need to find... Oh, here's our second trial.
Come, speak with me. Darth Revan appreciated all species of the galaxy, and so do his followers. I remember when I was like you. I remember my trials and the joy of killing in the Master's name. You're so fortunate.
How often does the Master ask that someone be killed?
The Master doesn't have to ask. He trusts me with that burden of judgment. I'm Ladra, once the personal assassin of a Sith Lord. I am now the serene protector of the Master and his students. I contemplate Revan's teachings as I execute intruders and heretics. But I also guide initiates and help determine their trials.
How did a disturbed woman like you acquire such power?
Disturbed? I'm the product of Darth Revan's teachings and the Master's instruction. My mind is clear, as yours will soon be. Every Revanite's initiation includes a trial of the past, a rite to bind the initiate to Revan. Your rite will be very special. You will find the mask of Darth Revan, what he wore after becoming Sith. It's a powerful symbol of his greatness, long lost to us.
I'm always looking for a job.
Then I'm glad to put your skills to use. The mask is in a collection of antiquities possessed by my former teacher, the Sith Lord Grathan. It must be freed from that heretic, rescued in a rain of blood and death.
What do you want it for?
I'll give it a place of honor here in the compound, of course, so every Revanite can see it. Speak to Torun, our curator. He'll give you the spiritual guidance you need and tell you where the mask is. When your journey's done, bring the mask to me. Good luck. Welcome the peace that comes with serving the Master.
Yeah, you're a very... strange lady, shall we say.
What have we got here? I wasn't expecting a visit from any initiates, but you're welcome to stay and talk, in any case. I'm Torun, devoted servant of the Master and student of Revan. What can I do for you?
I'm searching for Darth Revan's mask. I'm told you can help.
So, Ladra sent you. She wants me to ritually prepare you for contact with Revan's mask, eh? A pointless ceremony. Ladra's devoted to the Revanites. She's also obsessed with that mask. Says it talks to her. Ladra wants the mask to represent everything Revan ever was, but he wasn't just Sith. Before his rebirth, he was both Sith and Jedi.
All I want is to finish this initiation.
Don't be short-sighted. You must understand what's going on. It's tempting to seek answers in material objects. Ladra will use the mask to teach that Revan was a being of only darkness. I don't want that mask becoming our Order's sole focus. Bring it to me. I'll keep it safe among a few like-minded scholars.
What about my initiation?
I'm sure Ladra promised a grand reward for the mask. I can't match it, but I can promise your initiation will proceed smoothly. Will you help me preserve the real Revan? Or will you let Ladra overshadow everything with a Sith relic?
Can't promise anything right now.
I understand, but I hope you'll think this through. I don't have to tell you to be careful, but may the Force be with you. May it keep you strong and guide your return.
Okay, so we've learned that the mask is held within a secure vault in Lord Graffin's estate, which is why we were doing this before we went and tried to deal with the Admiral's daughter.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Let's get ourselves back over to the wall. We'll have to come back to the Revanite compound once we have Darth Revan's mask. Now, there's a few more quests we can pick up. What I may do is leave the quests alone for now, because I'm not going to be assaulting Graffin's estate, so we may as well leave them to the beginning of the next part of the series, so that we can get a bit of background that goes along with the assault. What we're going to do now, just briefly, is do the heroic mission Shadow Spawn. So Lord Shalaf, who is behind us next to Sandor, has recruited us to bind a creature spawned by Sith alchemy. We'll need to recover several Sith runes which were in the possession of some acolytes who tried to bind the creature and failed. Head to the malignant bog, grab the runes, and then proceed into a cave system where you'll find this Sith spawn.
Grathan's estate should be just over this bridge. We don't want to get trapped there. Everything I've dug up about Grathan is seriously disturbing, even for a Sith.
Delightful! So this is the entrance to Graffin's estate. It is rather busy right now, and there are a lot of bonus missions for defeating so many of Graffin's forces. Naturally, we have the 5 Sith runes. We aren't Sith, we don't know the Sith code. Technically. We're gonna have to play a guessing game. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of people fighting over that rune, it seems. Let's go claim this one, shall we? Can I grab it? Oh good, mate, go distracted then. Oh, I should have got Mako to be healing. Yeah, Mako, switch over to healing for me, because otherwise this could go very poorly. There's no bonus mission to deal with the fauna here. Are you all waiting for the body to spawn? Well, that's concerning. What we'll do is, we'll go grab the other ruins, and then, if needs be, we'll see if we can switch instance to grab the final one, because the respawn time could be a pain in the butt here. Oh Christ, enemies respawning. Let's get ourselves into the river here.
Trouble on the way.
So we're just missing the Rune of Freedom. There is a Datacron actually just along this way. I wonder if we can get past this bridge again without yeah, we'll do the same as this sorcerer here. Just let the enemies reset. Yeah, if we head down this way, there's actually a very annoying enemy with I might as well go show you actually. Oh, 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Oh, we have the Rock Crusher. This champion enemy, but we want to be over this way to Dr. Tarkus. And Shadow and Wraith. 3 champion enemies, but if we go along this way, you actually can see the Datacron. Just in the distance there. I wonder if it might be worth switching over to instance free. What I'll do is I'm just going to park myself over here for a moment. See what the situation is. Probably even worse. Knowing my luck. Nope. Okay. Mako, engage. Ah, there's the body. Perfect.
You're gonna get it now.
Happy days. Right. This instance is just as busy, but there was no one waiting to loot the body. So, we need to get ourselves over to the cave system. Normally when you go into buildings or caves like this, you will be forcefully dismounted. Okay, so, mission items. There we are. I guess we'll just have to pretend that we did some research on the Sith to understand what their code is. Well, we could have Mako hack into some of their terminals. You know, she could find out for us. But, in order, of course, we have peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. And we make a friend. Bloody hell, we're eating through our energy reserves.
You have your reward. Our business is concluded.
There we are. What was the Darth thanking us for a job well done? Let's get ourselves back over to the wall. We'll open all these lockboxes, and then we'll take a break getting ourselves ready for the assault on Graffin's estate. So, let's see what goodies we can help ourselves to. Slightly better earpiece. Better belt, okay. And some better wrists. Okay, plenty of things to sell. Right. All we'll do is take a break here.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Thank you. And when we come back next time, we'll be on our way to Lord Graffin's estate. So, thank you for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.